Hey, Marie! What time do you think you'll make it home today?
Oh, I should be home at regular time.
Me too. This conversation is like we're newly wedded and in love or something.
What are you talking about? But you're totally right. It's a really heartwarming conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I'm so glad I can live with you.
Thank you for proposing to me, William. I'm so excited to be your wife.
I'm excited for you to be my wife too. I want steak today.
Okay, I'll do my best for you. I need the ingredients for it, though. You know how there's that store on your way home? I want to send you a grocery list. Can you go ahead and buy it for me?
Huh? Me?
What? I think it'll be faster that way.
Seriously? You're the kind of girl that says stuff like that?
What are you talking about?
I don't mind going out to buy it, but make sure you reimburse me for all of it.
What?
We're definitely splitting the bill. Do you understand?
What? What are you talking about? You're talking about the stuff that you buy from the store, right? You want to split the bill in half?
Yeah, exactly. You aren't trying to get me to buy it all, are you?
No, I'm not. But I'm always paying for our groceries when I buy things.
Really? I didn't know at all.
You didn't know. Did you think that the grocery fairy just magically delivered food to our house for free?
I didn't say that I thought that, but you're making what you wanted to make. So you should pay for everything. It's only fair. Actually, I had to open my stupid mouth and say that I wanted steak. I shouldn't have said anything. I'll pay you half.
What the hell? What are you planning on doing if we get married?
Of course, we're gonna go halvesies on everything. Wait, hang on. You weren't planning on leeching off of me, were you?
Leeching sounds a little mean, don't you think? I never had any intention of doing that, but you're saying we're going half on other things too, right?
Yeah. But as far as food expenses, I don't plan on paying for any of it. As long as I don't request anything special or something.
What the hell?
When you make things that you want to make, I don't need to go out and buy food. Then the food that you buy for yourself, you should pay for yourself, right?
So I'm supposed to pay for both of our food bills.
I'll request from time to time.
That's not the problem here. What are you going to spend extra on?
Huh? Ugh, you're being such a drag. Fine, I'll pay for the water bill.
Why are you choosing water out of everything?
Oh wait, no, that's not fair. You take longer showers than I do. You even take baths. That's not gonna be okay for me. I think that, you just cost more as far as day-to-day life. You should be happy that I'm even bothering to offer half. Just say thank you and be done with it.
I'm not thankful at all. You literally make more money than I do. What are you gonna do when I have to take off for kids? Or even worse, when I'm sick?
You're thinking that far ahead? I knew you were just planning on leeching off of me.
Huh? That's not what I'm saying right now, you idiot!
If you become a leech, I'm gonna dump you in a heartbeat. Better pay half. We're both working, so it only makes sense, right?
I can't do that. And I'm supposed to pay for all of the food? That's way too unfair.
If that's what you think, we're gonna get a divorce real fast.
We've only lived together for a week right now, so I think I've been able to handle it, but this isn't gonna work.
What do you mean it won't work?
I'm just gonna tell you. Since I'm paying for half of the cost of the living fees, you're gonna do as much around the house as I am, right?
Huh? That's not the same thing.
And what exactly about that is not the same thing? I'm paying for my cost of living. You should do chores around the house too. I'm the only one cooking. I clean and do the laundry. What exactly are you bringing to the house, William?
I'm not good at cooking. I can't do it.
Okay, so you're not good at it. You have to make that half too. If you can't survive without making me do it for you, you're leeching off me for the household chores, right?
What? That's such a messed up way of putting it. You realize that you can't say leeching like that to people? It's totally wrong and inappropriate.
Right? Why don't you look back a little bit on your old text messages?
I mean, yeah, but you shouldn't be the kind of person that says that.
Yeah, I totally think so too. I think it's wrong to be that kind of person. Or it's okay for you to tell me that. I'm not allowed to say it to you, though? That's a pretty nice thing for you, isn't it?
I didn't mean it like that. Fine, this conversation is over.
What?
Right? Come on, let's just end it. Let's stop arguing. Arguments won't produce anything.
What are you talking about? I'm saying that what you just said might be the end of it. All because of what you just said?
What? The end of what?
I think that my logic and your logic just don't fit. This isn't gonna work. Have you heard what you're saying? Half everything for the house. I buy all the food for cooking because I'm the chef, and so I pay for all of the food. What the hell is that about? You don't do half the chores. In other words, you pay half the living fees so that you can have some living made for you, right? Are you some kind of stupid?
I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry if you took it that way, though.
I think anyone who listens to that will think the same thing.
I'm just saying that if you did do that for me, I would really appreciate it.
Shut the hell up. You should start talking like that after you do half the chores around the house.
Sorry. Now, let's just talk about this later on, okay? I'll grab the steaks later and head home. Let's go halfsies.
So you're still gonna ask for halfsies there, huh? If I bought it and went home, you definitely wouldn't be paying me half, would you?
Huh? Why would I? It makes no sense for me to actually pay for it.
I don't really understand how you come to that conclusion. I can tell that we won't work out even if we get married. I also want to stop living with you, at least for now.
What? How can you be so selfish? I can't do that. I already told my parents. I even told my friends and my bosses.
Would you rather report that you called off the engagement or that you were getting a divorce? We both still have our individual rooms. I'm so glad. I'll make sure I take my time coming home. You should take all of your stuff and just go to your own house, I guess.
I don't believe it. This is seriously unbelievable. You're the kind of person that would betray me like that?
Betray you how?
I'm never gonna forgive you!
William, where are you right now? What is this about? You're the one that drew all over my door. It was you, right?
What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you feel like apologizing to me yet?
No, you're the one that should be apologizing, dumbass. What is wrong with you? This is gonna get reported to the police, just so you know. You wrote all over it with some paint or something. Are you some kind of moron?
Stop saying I'm stupid and that I'm a moron! You betrayed me and dumped me! I'm gonna sue you. Just you watch!
You can sue me all you want. I'm not going to pay you a penny. I'm going to talk to the police about this. The neighbors also saw you, too. This is going to be easy.
Police? You don't even have any security cameras! There's no way you can prove anything!
Did I forget to mention? My apartment has security cameras in the hallway.
Huh? You're kidding, right?
I'm not kidding. We can literally check the cameras immediately. What was your plan anyway, idiot?
I just figured you would rethink all of your mistakes.
What do you mean mistakes? About what?
The fact that you said I was a leeching parasite? That you just kept saying I did things and that I was so dumb? You didn't make any steak and you stayed out late.
Steak? That's why you threw a piece of meat on the door? Literally a flank of meat and red paint. It looks terrible at first glance. You understand? It's seriously the worst thing I've encountered. This is beyond vandalism. I'm going to report your actions to your company.
This has nothing to do with my company. I just need you to realize all the wrong you did. I'll clean it up.
The police are already here. They're going to take photographs for evidence. We're talking to the neighbors to get their testimonies, too.
What? Police? That was way too fast. I said I'm sorry. I was planning on cleaning it up on my own.
The paint is not going to come off easily. I'm going to call some people to clean it up, and you're going to pay for it.
I'm getting a call from my company. Why the hell?
I told the police where you work. They're probably just checking if what I said was true. I have no idea, though. I'm so glad I didn't marry you. You can call other people some kind of parasite or leech, but then you freak out and demand an apology when they call you a parasite. How old are you? And then you go and vandalize someone's door. Steak? You're seriously surprising me with how stupid you are. Oh, and all your stuff? I'll be sure to pack the finest prime cut steak and send it to your office. Why don't you make your own damn steak? William showed up to the scene, but saw that the police were investigating and ran away. They were able to catch him immediately, and he was brought in for questioning. It wasn't a criminal case, so all he got was a stern warning, but the paint wouldn't come off the apartment walls. Not only did Marie end up suing him for damages, the real estate managing the property also decided to sue William for damages. Rumors of his escapades also spread like a wildfire in his office. He was called up by HR and questioned, after which he was demoted. Within the office, they all started talking about him. He was considered the crazy dude or steak guy. He had a whole list of nicknames. He might be quitting in the near future. Miss Sarah, I'm sorry to bother you. The place where I was hit by Marilyn with a rock, it's starting to turn into a bruise. Would you be able to cut it out with the violence? It's really starting to cause problems. What? Shut the hell up. Don't even start with me when you're my brother's wife. It's your fault she doesn't respect you. Marilyn doesn't do that to anyone else. She gets along just fine with everyone else she interacts with. She even told me yesterday. Who the hell is that stupid, ugly lady that stays at Grandma's house? She's got that right. In case you weren't sure, she's talking about you. You realize that Marilyn is in the 3rd grade, right? I'm not sure if I should be saying this, but are you sure you're okay with her talking like that? I don't want to hear shit from your stupid-ass mouth. You're leeching off of my parents' house. And you don't even do the chores correctly around the house. I have work to do, too. I can't do all of the work around the house alone. My husband's currently away on a business trip, and I live with your parents, too. It's not like I have taken over your parents' house. I think that you have that wrong. She's letting you stay at our house because my mom is a saint. Every day, you and Brenda are annoying me. It's actually worse than annoying. You're bullying me. How can you call that nice at all? What? What are you talking about, bullying? We literally are educating you. Don't act like you're worth anything. I don't need any kind of education. You can't even pour tea correctly. When we go by the house, you don't even have snacks for us ready to eat. Who the hell do you think you are, calling yourself a wife? Do you realize the duty of being a wife and what you're supposed to do? You need to do your damn job. Even if I prepare the snacks, you just take all of it home with you when you leave. I can't just get all of them ready every single time. Also, about Marilyn, she's always complaining with you and Mom, but that's not the kind of attitude you should have with your elders, right? What? Elder? Who is her elder? Literally me. She doesn't talk with any kind of respect that she should be showing towards an adult. Just so you know, in my eyes. You're below a piece of lint. Do you understand me? Marilyn totally understands that kind of thing too. Just because you're a piece of trash doesn't give you the right to take out your frustration on a kid. I'm not taking out any frustration. I'm saying something that's totally justified. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, why do you even exist? You aren't useful at all to anyone or anything. You're always just staying at the house. Are you messing with us? You should really start thinking about how to take care of us using that no-good brain of yours. Shut the hell up, fat ass. What? You need to shut your damn face. I'm over this. If you want to talk about me that much, I'll leave. I don't want to live here to begin with. I was worried about Dad, but I lived here to help out as much as I could. You better watch your mouth. Didn't I say shut your face, fat ass? You stay at your parents' house from early in the morning to late at night. You take home all of the food that I cooked, and then you turn around and give your husband that food and say that you cooked it yourself. Even when you're at your own parents' home, you just roll around doing nothing. All you do is read mangas and watch TV. On a good day, you get off your fat ass and move to the table to eat the snacks that I put out. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out why you're so obese. That's why you're a pig, right? Oink, oink. You're going too far. You need to stop. You took the words from my mouth. I guess the product of a rotten old bitch is just another rotten bitch. Your daughter keeps talking about how she wants to be a star in the future. Honestly, it sounds like a bunch of bogus. She'd be lucky if she became some kind of comedian for people to laugh at with the way she looks. You're going too far. You're making fun of my own child. I really don't believe it at all. You were making fun of me all you wanted. Everything that you've ever done to someone else is going to come right back around to you. That's why Marilyn has no friends at school at all. And barely even bothers going to classes, right? Marilyn's just tired. School is full of all these idiots. I see, so then you bring her to your parents' house, and you talk shit about me and have fun? That's going to have the opposite effect, you understand? Why would she get better and go to school? Oh yeah, she wouldn't. Her parents are just as stupid as she is, huh? Just to be clear, yes, I just called your daughter stupid. Imagine throwing a rock that big at someone. That's not something that regular kids do to people. If it had hit me in the head, it was actually pretty damn dangerous. I don't really give a shit. You're just starting to annoy me, so stop texting me. Get the hell out. I don't ever want to see your face again. I told you earlier I'll be seeing myself out. Just so you know, your father's very strict nutrition regimen, your mom won't be able to cook any of it. Before I started living with them, and it was just your dad, she made instant ramen all the time. I was really worried, so I started living with them. But seriously, screw this. Also, my husband and I pay for the cost of living. Literally everything around the house we paid for. I guess we really shouldn't have done that for you, huh? You better bring that money for us. You're gonna make my mom really struggle. It has nothing to do with you, right? You were the one that told me to get out and leave. Why do I have to keep paying for a place that I don't even live in? That's too far. You better bring your ass to cook, too. Are you stupid? Does your husband even know? Huh? You don't cook or anything. You don't even take your kid to school. I know the kicker here, too. You spend all of his money on expensive brands. I didn't do that. You were bragging about it to Mom the other day. I remember your husband doesn't look at the savings account, so it's basically free money for you to use. You, Mom, and Marilyn all went out the other day. You bought the same brand necklace, and I remember you three showing it off. It's like watching a bunch of pigs show off their fancy purses. Who the hell cares? You're still a pig. Shut the hell up! You're gonna make me angry soon. So like I was saying, I messaged your husband. What? I told him that as soon as he reads my text message, he should call me. So as soon as he gives me a call, I'm going to explain everything. Wait, hang on a sec. What are you going to explain? Everything that you've been doing up until now. Everything from start to finish. You need to stop. Don't be butting into another person's household. Don't worry, I'm going to leave your parents' home. I'll stop sending the cost of living and just general allowance in general. My husband even kept telling me that it was fine if I left the house and stopped living with you all. He kept suggesting it to me. I tried my best to make it work and turn him down every time, and this is the end result. I don't want to keep getting called names. I'm tired of being bullied and annoyed. I'm tired of being treated like some kind of slave. I'm literally at the end of my patience. We're going to live at the top floor of a really tall apartment complex. We're going to move really fast, too. Wait, hang on. Then what's going to happen to our meals? You really can't stop thinking about anything except your damn food, huh? You gotta prep your own meals now, piggy. You're being so damn rude. You think you can really get away with this? And what are you talking about? What are you talking about that you messaged my husband? You better explain yourself. What did you tell him? Everything. Do you really not know what I'm talking about? Maybe there's too much that you're worried about. By the way, I already contacted your father, too. He was apologizing to me profusely. He kept saying how he's sorry for not being able to do more for me. He was afraid to talk back to your mom. It seems that he couldn't say anything to your mom. Don't embarrass my mom like that. It's your fault anyway. You're not really in a position to be talking like that right now, are you? What do you mean? When your husband calls me, I'm going to tell him all about the brands and the free money, and you can get this from his account. Wait, come on, don't do that. I won't do anything to you anymore. I promise I'll leave you alone. It's not that you'll leave me alone, it's that you literally can't. Because we're never going to see each other again. I can't have him check the checking account. Please, I'm begging you. What's so bad about that? You're joking, right? You didn't really... You actually used all of it up. Not all of it. It's just a little less than before. If it's just a little bit, then your husband should forgive you, right? Please, I'm begging you. Please don't tell him. Wow, I didn't know you were able to talk like that. Huh? I thought you were only able to be rude. Turns out you understood the concept of manners. There are probably other things you should be saying. I'm sorry. I was wrong about everything. I'll apologize, so please forgive me. Wow, you can apologize. I didn't know you were able to do that. I'm apologizing. You should forgive me, right? Please forgive me. Sorry, but I have some unfortunate news. Huh? I've screenshotted all of our text messages, all of it from start to finish, and I've sent them to your husband already. You guys hash out the rest on your own. Later, fat ass. Lucy felt like she might have lost it a little bit too much, but if you think about what she had to go through up until this point, it's pretty understandable. Sarah's husband contacted Lucy, and they included Lucy's husband in the talk. They were all able to talk to each other. At the end of the day, Sarah's husband accepted that he wasn't able to manage his business correctly. He was made aware by everything that he was told, and he apologized to Lucy. He noticed that he barely had any money left in his checking account. It's going to be pretty difficult for Sarah to rekindle her relationship with him. She was told to make up for all of the missing money, and told that he would be filing for divorce. She now eats at home, eating instant noodles. Sad little piggy.